Hi, my name is Jonas Latinsky, and the pet peeve that I've selected for this project is when people continuously say like within a conversation. Now, the reason I've chosen this is because it affects everybody throughout the world. We all have that one person in our lives that doesn't talk properly and that says it constantly when they're talking to us. And for me personally, I've chosen it because I find it an extremely lazy way of talking to people. As well, it makes it hard to believe everything that they're saying, makes it sound like they've got a hidden agenda, and it's almost arrogant in a sense. So the correlation that I've found between my topic, my pet peeve, and international law was the hidden agendas. And what I mean by that is that not all government officials are telling us the truth. They're saying one thing but doing something completely different. Same goes with treaties. Certain aspects of the treaty may say one thing, but in the fine print it could be worded differently, or it could say something completely different that will cause conflict between two nations or within one nation or state.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop freaking lying.
As I've said before, the issue regarding hidden agendas is a large one in the international law, because in reality, law is not governed by institutions and systems of the norms, but is governed by individuals and organizations with their own institutions and morals in mind. Meaning that governments and government organizations will lead you to believe that the treaties and laws that they've passed are for your benefit, where in actuality they're giving themselves more power because they're pushing their own agendas. Previous to the establishment of the UN Charter, we have seen the assimilation of Indigenous peoples of Canada due to the Indian Act of 1876, as well as the colonization of Africa in the early 20th century. Once the UN Charter was introduced, we saw things such as self-determination come into play, which until then was not mentioned under international law. The international trusteeship system was introduced as well, which also provides a way of solving this issue, because the trusteeship system helps affirm the principles of self-determination. Self-determination denotes the legal right of people to decide their own destiny in the international order. It is a core principle of international law arising from customary international law, but also recognized as a general principle of law, and is enshrined in a number of international treaties. It is protected under the United Nations Charter, as well as the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. So what we need to do now to help solve the issues in the remaining non-self-governing territories are implement creative solutions, whether it be through the implementation of new treaties or new laws to help progress the self-determination within these territories. We need the United Nations to continue to fulfill their duties to the people of these territories, making sure that their needs are satisfied, but at the same time taking into account the different circumstances that each of these territories has.